I mean, we never left. We bring this entire game in one sitting.
Forever.
Obviously.
We never leave.
Welcome to the detention.
We don't even exist.
Dang it. We picked a fight with the pink man and now we're in detention.
Ooh, trouble.
8 p.m.
He put gum in my hair.
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. I think the screen turning white is a glitch.
Yeah, that didn't seem...
It happened a few times during the other stuff too. I think it's just a weird, like, visual glitch that's happening.
I thought it was on purpose the last couple times to add dramatic effect, but this was pointless. So.
I would only think it was on purpose if it went shing or something like that.
Like
a
sound effect.
Yeah, like they would totally make that kind of visual match a sound. Something, just anything. Like when the screen shakes, there's a sound. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. I'll do it.
Right. Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention, even though you're still on the side of the room where the prisoner sits, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places, even though we literally haven't.
Yeah.
I can tell.
What? You mean you...
You didn't know I was in detention? Didn't you just come to see me in detention? How did you get here? Why did you think you were in this room?
Wait, I'm confused.
I explained what happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well...
Look at that cute face.
Defend me in court. Help me break out of here.
The best could do that.
Can you defend me in court? If only Mia were here.
Oh, you know what? Wait. Okay.
Is she gonna defend me in court? Is that where we're going with this?
Well, because maybe she can like get her sister to like talk spirit medium, her sister to be your lawyer.
Oh my god.
Spirit medium your sister to be my lawyer. She was my boss.
But if you could just spirit medium your sister, couldn't she just tell us all the information we need about solving the puzzle?
I don't know.
Fuck it. Defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Alright.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
It doesn't. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
See, he really thinks everything we think.
Yeah.
I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. That's a bad sign.
Wait. What? What? I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side.
Well, sweetheart.
And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Oh, okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Is she gonna punch someone?
Do it.
Do it. Right in the face. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials.
So it's like the weird future?
Yeah, it's a weird nonsense dystopia version of court.
I was gonna say,
fuck the truth. We need to get to this quickly.
At least they're addressing it. I just was under the assumption that it's a video game, so we want it to be more fun. So it has to be like, it can't be like 5 months from now.
I didn't realize we were an immigration lawyer. Oh. almost all finished in a day. Mostly with a guilty
That is like
verdict.
an immigration lawyer.
Jesus Christ, yeah. It's also like Japan. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. I know, the game's not over.
No, it just ends.
Also, I found out information That gives us some context here. 'Cause we were wondering, like, how many cases are in these games? How long are they? The Phoenix Wright trilogy says all 14 episodes.
Wow.
So 3 games have 14 episodes total.
And an episode's a court case. It's not like it's.
Well, this is episode 2. Episode 1 was.
Oh yeah, because it's called something different.
Episode 1 was butts.
But.
So obviously they vary in length. At least the tutorial is shorter.
I wouldn't be surprised. So okay, so I know, like I said earlier, I know Maya is a main character.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they were establishing her as your sidekick, and then later,
then she dies.
I don't know, but later, like maybe they just go like rapid fire cases. Like maybe it's just a game full of cases instead of this one that's like your story. This is like your backstory.
But then, like I said, the trilogy is 14 cases. We're playing one game, so the whole game is probably only 4 or 5 cases.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is maybe this one just has like 2 or 3, and then every other one has like 7.
Oh, you think like the other ones are shorter than this one?
Well, I think it gets to the point where you're just doing really like little ones instead of like this really big one. Maybe?
Finally, someone that's not murdered by a statue.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find a different
Hopefully
murderer.
never again.
What if the third fucking murder is still tied to Mia and the statue? Swear to God. Y'all need to chill. September 9th. Defendant lobby, number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look. It's Edgelord.
Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how hard you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me.
He really does think that he's defending honest, truthful people.
Yeah, which is embarrassing because it's Mr. White.
Yeah, but
like, this guy's an idiot.
I think Edgelord is a nice guy. I just think he's fucking misguided.
He's probably Vegeta. He's probably like our buddy by like the 3rd game.
I think so. I know he's a consistent character because I know people ship us.
Unless the entire series is just us versus Edgeworth every case.
It might be.
We're the only lawyers.
But maybe there's like some like some respect between us. Like we're like a mortal enemy, like Batman Joker style.
Yeah.
Like we need each other to live.
The unstoppable force meets an immovable object. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too?
Probably.
So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent?
Yeah, see.
How can we know that? Probably the trial.
Yeah.
The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can do is hope. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty.
Too bad forensic science isn't involved in this because they make it really clear.
How could we, he said this weird thing about like how can we tell who's guilty or innocent? And then he's like, all I can do is make sure every defendant gets declared guilty.
Yeah, I know. Like
wow.
You're just as blind as us,
that
idiot.
Totally solves that problem. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him? Oh, you attend like school together or something.
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Wait, are we acting like we knew him before?
Phoenix.
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
I knew it. What?
Okay, let's do this. He is a lawyer, although whenever I hear about this, it's supposed to be a really bad idea.
Yeah, usually it is.
10 a.m. on the dot. Because it was scheduled. That's how that works. She's also here for some reason, even though she's not the witness or the defendant or the defense lawyer. She's still at the counter with us for some reason. Whatever.
I don't know.
It's Phoenix Wright land. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to Are you sure you're up to this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood? Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why this witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, it's supposed to be, I suppose it's me.
Never not, like...
I'm gonna lose my health bar because the judge is against me, and then, then we're fucked.
No.
Oh no. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court.
That's my favorite picture of Phoenix Wright, is when he's posed like this.
Yeah.
He's like a falcon.
Why didn't
like
this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
What a fucking sly...
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Sly cad. Look at him. He's so cool and handsome.
He's all wide-eyed, and then he's just bowing. Like, this is... Jesus Christ.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
See, I like Phoenix is definitely the underdog, because like you look at Edgelord and you're like, he's so cool. Because he is. He's actually really cool.
It's like April May all over again, where everyone's on her side. And she's doing the performance. Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Of Blue Corp.
A name that we have to take seriously.
He barely fits behind the fucking podium.
Yeah. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
That's a new one.
like he's not gonna say his name. He's just gonna flash his rings at us.
It's just gonna blind everyone with his gems.
And then escape.
And then escape like a ninja. Disco ball technique. Just spin quickly. Everyone's blind. Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? What? I don't even know what that's supposed to
Name. These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Blanco Nino?
White boy? White boy. Right?
Also, just Phoenix is over here shipping them.
Well, I guess this might be Blanco Nino.
Like, what a cute couple.
Because there wasn't like a little thing.
Yeah, there's no thing.
I don't know.
Grave. No, that's another thing.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Those mean different things.
They do. And he's also the founder, so.
Like, there's a reason why people say president and CEO when somebody is both, because they mean founder. Different things.
Yeah. You could be a founder and not be any of those things.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
I would love a suit like that. If you find a suit like that, can you tell me and then I'd buy it? I want that suit.
That exact suit.
Yes, and I like a Edgelord suit too, because it looks like it's velvet.
Well, first we need society to come back.
Okay. Yeah, I know I got a lot of things I want now. This would be negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know?
I feel like we need to, among the other things, we need to ask him, yo, why were you at the Gatewater Hotel?
Yeah.
Don't you live here? Why were you at a hotel?
Yeah.
your secretary.
Well,
What were you doing with your secretary?
I mean, see, if you ask him that, he's like, well, that's a whole different matter. It has nothing to do with the murder. I'm just,
is he willing to like go there with his reputation?
I don't know.
To cloud it up. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Because it's kind of true for you.
Yeah, these are high stakes for your first two cases.
Ho, ho, ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
What
the fuck?
He totally saved his disco ball technique for the court. Like, we never saw it till then.
Yeah, that's how, you win the jurors over.
Yeah.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
We're gonna die.
I like Maya. Maya's grown on me.
As being shit Mia.
What?
As being the shitty Mia.
Oh, I miss Mia because Mia was
cool sister.
Yeah, Mia was definitely really cool. But Maya's cute. She's fine. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over. At once, she too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
He's gonna say left.
Yeah. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Wow, that's a jump.
Wow,
That's
what judges do.
Immediately.
Jesus Christ.
Shortest court case of all time.
How do we get this guy fired? Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Defendant and defendee. Defender. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Here we go. I wonder if we get a strike for pushing too much or something.
It didn't happen last time. Okay, so the 9 o'clock.
Now they're in their pocket.
The 9 o'clock's correct because the bellboy already had stated that in the last case.
So that was the time they gave last time?
Yeah. Because he said specifically 9 o'clock because Miss May wanted iced coffee and he remembered because he looked at her titties.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's how you remember things.
How do you know what time it was?
Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know.
So magic. Gotcha. No. You're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Secretariat?
You are so mistrusting, a lawyer who is defending himself in a murder case from me. Why don't you trust me, the guy accusing you of murder right now?
Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. The fucking skeezy fucking bellboy.
Miss May said too.
I don't know if you get penalized, but you're not going to get anything from this line of text, I think.
It doesn't seem like it, no. I don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point any further.
Because I think the time is good.
Yeah. Oh no.
What?
Okay, what were you doing at the time? Can I go back? See, the thing to press him on it is that he says he was there, and that's why he knew the time was because of the bellboy and everything. Mm-hmm. But the bellboy didn't see him in the apartment, in the hotel room.
Well, no, the bellboy did.
No, that was the whole point, is the bellboy only saw one person in the apartment, in the hotel.
No, but the whole thing was that the bellboy knew that there was a second person, which is what disproved his whole thing last time, is because he didn't mention that there was a second person.
No, he knew there was a second person, yes, when they checked in, and there was an order for 2 people.
He didn't
But he
say...
specifically said there was not 2 people in the hotel.
I don't remember him saying that.
That's when it all crumbled.
Like, I mean, you put that. I just remember, like,
I mean, it'd be helpful if we had fucking evidence in this menu.
They ordered iced coffee for 2.
Yeah.
Which is how I figured it. I just don't remember him ever saying that he didn't see another person. He just didn't mention that there was another person until the end.
I'm pretty sure we pressed him on it.
I don't remember him. I don't remember him saying there was one person in the room. I think he's like, he fucked up because there was another person in the room. He just didn't mention it.
No, because that was the entire basis of us being the second person. That's the person who's the murderer. Like, that's our suspect. Is because there was a second person that was supposed to be with her.
Oh, yeah.
There was an order for 2, but they specifically were not there at the time of the murder.
Well, yeah, but I just don't think there's ever a line of dialogue of the. I know that's true because he had to be murdering her, but I don't think there's ever a line of dialogue where that bellboy says there was one person. Because I think you're not going to.
It's either while we were.
I don't think you're going to be able to point to a line that he said because he never said it like that.
No, I think because we specifically said where was the other man. He's the suspect. Like, during the case.
You could try it. I'm just saying I don't think the bellboy ever said that, like, verbatim. And in this game you have to click on the verbatim line.
Absolutely perfect. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified he did not see you at the time.
No, alright. I'm wrong. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he would not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly perusifying. He was reading papers by the window. Perusifying. I think you should press him on the use of the word perusifying.
Yeah, how dare you?
Hold it! Perusifying is not a word.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
But I thought they said they were watching a program on TV.
Well, she was gonna watch. She wanted coffee to watch the program, so maybe it hadn't started. It started right at 9.
No, it ends at 9.
What? It ends at 9.
Yeah, they're watching a show that ends at 9. They wanted coffee after the show.
All right.
And there you were reading papers.
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
Once again,
You can't hear that
you
shit.
can't hear the shit. A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue. That's it?
Well, I mean, I think that's just our speculation.
No one in this universe ever questions the idea that you can hear through double-pane glass from across the street of a city through another window.
We can't prove it, though, you know?
Can you imagine how horrible it'd be to live in a city if you could hear what's happening in every single window of the entire building across the street at once?
I know.
Time.
Being a human being should disprove this point, but whatever. Ever having been in a building across the street from another building, it should disprove this point, but whatever.
Yeah. I think the writers just didn't apply that to the logic. We can't press it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
think about it.
If that's the case, like, why didn't everyone in the whole street look up at it? Why didn't we have like a million witnesses?
Yeah. Oops. So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound?
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No Snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping.
It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer.
Right, because I can
Blah, 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 spiky hair.
be able to push them on this one, because the previous... Why did his secretary insist it was a mousy girl? Seems like some hot bullshit. Spiky-haired?
No, you can't, like...
There is no pressing.
Because you can't argue against it.
Other than you. I called Miss May at once. You two was surprised. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. There was terrible impact and it was over. So if I press on this one, it'll continue. We learned last time. So we don't want to touch the. We want to try not to touch the last one or to like proceed out of this phase.
You can press him and maybe you can get him to say left or right.
Yeah, because we're trying to get him to say the wrong direction. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left.
Yep, we knew it. Hold it!
Which is actually correct, but Miss May...
It seems like it's correct, yeah.
Miss May, who couldn't have seen that far, as we saw earlier, as we proved earlier when we were in the room, said right.
But once again, if she's at the window at the beginning and then dodging out of the way, why did she die perfectly centered on the window?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like neither version makes any sense, but they're both inconsistent lies.
You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. What a fucking ham.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Alright.
Press that.
Present.
Present the receipt.
Objection. Wait, right there.
Oh, that's why that was the only piece that wasn't thrown out.
Yeah. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. That's a strong... It's a bit much, Phoenix.
What is this?
You said the Phoenix ran to the
The
left.
Phoenix?
You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Also, everything else you said contradicts her testimony, but we're only counting this part. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Huh. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. How are you doing this, Phoenix?
Yeah.
Where are we looking right now? What is there a projector?
Yeah, I was gonna say he has like little magnets.
He's got little magnets on his fridge.
Yeah.
His murder fridge.
He brought his whole fridge. His murder fridge.
The only magnetic surface he knew of. His fridge. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the right as you claim she did,
to the left.
She would have been running directly away from the door. Yeah, the left, yeah. Yeah, the left is a bad claim because that's where the door is. The only escape direction.
Well, the left is away from the door.
Yeah.
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 You said towards the door.
I don't know. I'll never know.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
The audience knows. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
That face.
That's a new face. Wow, he can make that face.
Ew.
Why do you only have eyelids on the bottom?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. Because he's the person that fucking murdered her.
Yeah. To his left.
Oh, maybe he's like mean. He's bad at directions.
Well, it's because of the fact that he's the murderer. So she ran to the left.
Yeah.
Because he has the opposite perspective.
Exactly. Yeah,
he's the murderer.
I was talking about his left. Oh.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left.
Yeah.
So he did witness the killing?
Because he was there.
Because he's the killer. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Why is it me? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
Let me finish, motherfucker.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Why does he has like dark hair in that?
Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
Come on, edgelord, put it together.
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. in this courtroom. Time to show the court.
Really? Victim? No. He's killer. He's killer. He's killer, Keith.
This is weird. It was weird because the text came and went before I could read it, and I didn't press continue. It's like, that's a dick move. Like, what if you don't know what if you don't, like, click in, like, a later instance of this mini game when it comes up again later? What if I don't read the objective fast enough and I'm like, oh, fuck, what was I supposed to do?
I will tell you because I'm a really fast reader.
Take that. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing.
God, you put it together,
Yeah.
edgelord.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Put it together. Jurors are like, I'm confused too. I don't get it. Everyone here's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, there are only two people repeating, so it comes in flack.